Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the 2023 Commencement Exercises of Southmoore High School. The graduating class of 2023 would like to thank each of you for coming this evening and choosing to be a part of this important milestone in our lives. We realize that without your caring support, we would not be standing before you this evening, able to share with you the celebration of our accomplishments. Thank you for helping us in the pursuit of our dreams. Now, please stand for the national anthem, sung by David Childers, Zoe Johnson, and Laura Rodriguez.
So proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Thank you. You may be seated.
Welcome. And I must say, on behalf of the class of 2023, we are very pleased to be inside this year. And I would be remiss as a former alumnus if I did not start these proceedings with a real quick Boomer Sooner. Now, it is our privilege to introduce our special guest this evening. Please hold your applause until all board members have been introduced. From the Moore Public Schools Board of Education, Jenny Wynn Statler, President. Mandy Kincannon, Vice President. Aaron Morrison, Member. Stacy Pruitt, Member. And Allison Ritchie, Member.
From the Moore Public Schools Administration, again, please hold your applause until all administrators have been introduced. Dr. Robert Romines, Superintendent. Johnny Bailey, Assistant Superintendent, Personnel. David Peak, Assistant Superintendent, Secondary Education and Instruction. Will the rest of the upper administration please stand and be recognized?
And now it is my pleasure to introduce the Southmoore High School Administration. Chelsea Conley, Principal. Spencer Braggs, Senior Principal. Christy Clayton, Junior Principal. Penny Clark, Sophomore Principal. Wendy Toscani, Freshman Principal. And Hart Brown, Principal of Vista Academy. Additionally, we wish to thank Capitol Hill Florists for providing the greenery and flowers that decorate our stage this evening.
Now we would like to recognize our counselors who will be announcing the names of our graduates as they cross the stage to receive their diploma. Counselors, please stand and be recognized. Additionally, we would like to show our gratitude and appreciation for our graduation escorts. Without their service, this graduation ceremony would not have the dignity and formality that this ceremony deserves. Graduation escorts, please stand and be recognized. At this time, we are now going to present the annual Mr. and Miss Southmoore High Award. The award of Mr. and Miss Southmoore High is the highest honor that a student may receive at Southmoore. This is a distinguished honor, and it shows the respect and admiration that these seniors have obtained from the entire Southmoore community.
Students, excuse me, please stand as your name is read. The finalists for Mr. Southmoore High are Mason Beatty, Caleb Clegg, Marcus Means, Connor Paris, and Pacer Zaire.
And the finalists for Miss Southmoore High are Amolia Biramankala Reddy, Katie Ellis, Tatum Gray, Hannah Lavender, and Cadence Walton. Please give a round of applause for all our Mr. and Miss Southmoore High finalists. They represent the finest qualities of being a Southmoore SaberCat.
And now the winners of the 2023 Mr. and Miss Southmoore High are Pacer Zaire and Tatum Gray. Go grab their trophies.
Finally, there is a very special group of students on stage tonight. These young people have worked hard and become strong leaders, helping to make the class of 2023 so special and memorable. Please welcome your senior class officers. Hannah Lavender, reporter. Zoe Johnson, secretary. And Emma Wynn, president.
Good evening. If you told me 4 years ago I'd be here on this stage giving a speech, I'd most likely laugh in your face. Nonetheless, I am honored to be given the opportunity to speak in front of friends, family, teachers, faculty, administration, and most importantly, the graduates from the class of 2023. A huge thank you to my immigrant parents for always opening new opportunities for me to grow and learn, while also being my biggest supporters. To my graduating class, we made it. We finally grew up. We have waited 12 years for this exact moment. Since entering a classroom for the first time back in 2010, we have shared many laughs, jokes, and teachers. We grew up learning silly dance moves, joining fashion trends, jamming to different styles of music, and learning new hobbies. We stayed impatiently waiting to reach every new milestone. Now here we are, adults, preparing to walk the stage, receive our diplomas, and make a changing impact on the world. But how did time fly so fast? It seems like just last week, we were back in 2019, walking the halls of SHS as a freshman at orientation. We were divided between the Highland West Panthers and the Southridge Leopards. From then, we had dance parties and karaoke with Link Crew. We crammed 12 people at a lunch table. We made fools of ourselves at our first ever high school assembly with the iconic chant, "Class of 23, you know who we be." We were called freshies. We looked up to the upperclassmen, yearning to be just like them. Then suddenly, it was 2020. A pandemic took over and our year was cut short. We had the longest ever spring break, not knowing when we could return. We entered sophomore year with masks being mandatory, having one-way hallways, 3 short lunches, virtual assemblies, and the 6 feet apart mandate. Many of us began driving, and although we weren't the best at it, it became a thing to see how many people can fit in a car, make it to lunch, and back in time. This was the year we weren't the upperclassmen, but we weren't the newbies. We had the whole sophomore slump talk. However, I like to call it early onset senioritis. Sophomore year came and went by quickly. Then suddenly, we could not wait to establish ourselves as juniors. Upperclassmen, finally. Things were returning to normal. We started the year with outside assemblies. We won our very first spirit stick together and even got to witness it getting stolen from us. Junior year was hard and filled with so many tears, procrastination, talks about our future, and even more procrastination. This year came to an end with a tornado almost crashing in our prom. Now it's the fall of 2022, the beginning to all ends. It's senior year. We gathered as a class to watch the sunrise, won every single spirit stick, said lots of lasts, had a blast at senior night, and even planned our future. We reached a severe case of senioritis and began counting down the days to this very moment. Many of us will continue our academic and athletic careers. Many will go straight into the workforce. Some will go out of state, and some will stay near home. Nonetheless, this class is resilient, strong, determined, outgoing, the last class to truly experience high school before COVID, and extremely decorated. Huge shout outs to all our award winners, regional, state, and national champions over the past 4 years. Now it's time to cherish the days when DECA sold those delicious cookies, being stopped for our IDs, warning one another about nearby cops during lunch, running over the high speed bumps, laughing at the jokes of the day or cringing at it, and even the silly old spirit weeks. As we finish looking back on the past 4 years, I can confirm that mistakes were made, lessons were learned, hardships were overcome, and friendships were gained. As a fellow Swiftie, a quote from Dr. Taylor Allison Swift, "Hold on to the memories and they'll hold on to you." I encourage everyone to cherish these lasting moments and reflect on our time together. Lastly, thank you to all the teachers, staff, family, and supporters who have impacted each one of us. Now this is cliche, but once a SaberCat, always a SaberCat.
Graduates, you are the 15th graduating class of Southmoore High School. The SaberCat tradition has continued with you. It has been my honor to be your senior class principal this year, and what a year it has been. As your senior principal, I am proud of the students you have become and what you have accomplished during your time at Southmoore. We are so excited to see what the future holds for each one of you. Many students throughout the year have been recognized for a variety of reasons. Graduation is intended to honor and celebrate the academic accomplishments of this year's senior class. You, the graduating class of 2023, deserve to be recognized for achieving this lifelong goal. I would like to recognize a group of individuals who have gone above and beyond the established graduation criteria. The honor graduates of Southmoore High School have done so by maintaining a 4-year grade point average of 4.0 or above. I'm going to say that again. 4-year grade point of 4 or above for the last 4 years and are wearing gold robes tonight. Honor graduates, please stand and receive recognition for your academic accomplishments by a round of applause. You may be seated. Next, I would like to recognize the following students by standing when their names are called. Katie Ellis, Cadence Walton, and Devin Snyder. These 3 individuals have been recognized as one of the top 100 students in the state of Oklahoma as academic all-state recipients. This is a tremendous honor and one to be celebrated. Congrats, Katie, Cadence, and Devin. You guys can be seated. The next 2 graduates I would like to introduce are our valedictorian and salutatorian. They are representing Southmoore's graduating class by accomplishing some of the highest academic honors that students may receive while attending high school. The salutatorian is the student in the graduating class that earned the 2nd highest cumulative grade point average. Southmoore High School's 2023 salutatorian is Jenna McManus. Last and certainly not least, I would like to recognize the top academic student for the class of 2023. At this time, please welcome Miss Katie Ellis, our valedictorian for the class of 2023.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. To preface this speech, I want you guys to know that, like all of my assignments, it was written at the last minute. Procrastination is a serious problem. But I won't procrastinate thanking the Southmoore faculty and staff that helped me gain a complete education. Special thanks to Mrs. Bradbury, who always understood, the ever-supportive Mrs. Eckerd, and she who always puts the hurt in Miss Hurt. Thank you to my closest friends that kept me from completely losing my mind, family, and the friends I made along the way in these North and South halls. If you weren't name dropped, I still love you. I would not be where I am today without the help of others. Anyways, what is up, class of 2023? Are we live, laugh, loving? Whether you're having the time of your life right now, or tense with anxiousness, I want to give every single one of you guys my most sincere pat on the back, because you're here right now, graduating. That's something to be proud of. It's been a long, torturous, fun 4 years. I believe that we have each had our own personal victories and downfalls. If you've had a tough time, there's nothing to be ashamed of. I think it's something to be proud of that you've encountered an obstacle, maybe numerous obstacles, but you still said, I can go the distance, just like Hercules. As a class, we've endured quite a bit. We made it through the May 20th tornado as grade schoolers. Can you believe it's the 10th anniversary? A teacher walkout, a whole pandemic, crazy ice storms, and now we're about to walk across this fancy, smancy stage as graduates. Additionally, some of us fight individual battles. It shows great strength and tenacity to be absolutely defeated and wrecked and choose to do something about it and not let it control your life. I myself have encountered a hiccup or two in my journey, like every time I would start crying especially hard in Mrs. Blevin's classroom. Thanks for that. But it's where you learn and grow and even forgive and forget. There's this one quote that I looked up an hour ago by William Jennings Bryan. It says, "Destiny is no matter of chance, it is a matter of choice. It is not a thing to be waited for, it is a thing to be achieved." You can control your destiny. Your future plans may include college, military, VOTEC, or maybe taking a break, and that's dandy. As long as you are in control of your life, don't let someone else dictate your happiness. Your decisions, your life. At the end of the day, you're the one living it. So this is my plea to you. Please find the strength to choose where your life will go, not for others, but for yourself. It's okay to be selfish sometimes. Southmoore, class of 2023, we aren't simply leaving high school behind, but taking the memories and the lessons learned with us. Memories of pranks, lively pep assemblies, competitions, laughter, and embarrassing moments. The blood, sweat, and tears, if you will. And holding on to lessons of personal growth or maybe even self-discovery. It is my hope that we can continue to change and evolve. I want the school system to get better. Give kids a fuller education, not a stifled classroom with censorship on creative thought. The same goes for people. As we move ahead and take on new challenges, we should grow, change, and decide how we want to live. Your life is what you make of it. Thank you for allowing me the honor to speak in front of this amazing class, and congratulations to the class of 2023. As I always say after leaving the highway, we survived.
Good evening. It is truly a privilege to be here today to recognize the accomplishments and to honor the outstanding students of the class of 2023. We would like to welcome the members of our Board of Education, our Superintendent, Dr. Romines, the high school administrative team, faculty, parents, extended family members, and friends to the 15th commencement ceremony of Southmoore High School. We would like to begin by first recognizing the parents and families of our seniors. Thank you, parents, for all of your efforts and the time invested in helping these students reach their potential. Would all the parents and guardians please stand at this time while we applaud and honor you for your role in helping our seniors get here today. Thank you. The next honored group has had a profound impact and positive influence on our senior students. This particular group is particularly outstanding. Their contributions have been very powerful and meaningful and will be remembered for years to come. Would the faculty of Southmoore High School please stand and be recognized? As we recognize our 2023 graduates, we also remember and honor classmates who are no longer with us. We represent their memory at the ceremony with lanterns near the podium. Even though they are not here graduating with us tonight, their light still shines and they are still remembered. At this time, I would like to recognize a few of the many achievements of this year's graduating class. The class of 2023 has excelled in the areas of academics, athletics, fine arts, and student leadership. This class has proudly represented Southmoore and built upon a tradition of excellence. We are proud to announce that over 90% of our graduating seniors will continue their education beyond high school. Our students have received numerous scholarships totaling over $3.1 million for academic achievement, fine arts, performing arts, leadership, citizenship, and athletics. Here are some of the many individual and team honors bestowed upon Southmoore seniors. 32 Southmoore seniors were named Oklahoma Academic Scholars. 3 seniors were selected as academic all-state students representing the top 100 graduating seniors in the state of Oklahoma. 19 senior students received the SaberCats Scholar Medallion for scoring 30 or higher on the ACT. 1 student made a perfect score not once, but twice. Their names will be listed along the previous recipients in a special area of Southmoore called Honors Hall. Southmoore had another very successful year participating in More Love. We raised over $32,000 as a school, contributing to the title of Feeder School Champion, raising over $129,000 for nonprofit organizations in our community. National Honor Society members completed over 3,000 service hours this year volunteering at our feeder elementary and junior high schools, the regional food bank, and many other events and activities. Members made blankets to donate to the OU Children's Hospital, organized a donation drive for the Leukemia and Lymphoma Society, raising over $1,700, and provided $3,000 in scholarships to very deserving senior members. Our DECA student organization continues to double its membership year after year. 1 student qualified for nationals after placing first at the state competition in hospitality and tourism salesmanship. The student was also named Outstanding Economic Student by the Federal Reserve Bank of Kansas City, which is only awarded to 10 Oklahoma high school students annually. For the first time ever in Moore Public Schools history, DECA had 3 students represented on the Student Board of Directors for the Federal Reserve Bank of Kansas City. The Scholastic team tied for first place at the Southwestern Interscholastic Meet at Southwestern with 39 top 3 finishes, and first place at the USAO Scholastic Meet with 21 top 3 finishes. They participated in the OAAC High School Tournament of Champions, and 1 student received the Senior Scholar Award for first place, which is the highest at the event. FCCLA earned the Gold Chapter of Excellence Award for being one of the most active chapters in the state of Oklahoma. We had 6 students make it to the state level competition, and 1 student won state championship in fashion construction and will represent Southmoore at nationals in July. Another student entered our chapter's website in a national FCCLA competition, and it was chosen as one of the top 15 websites in the nation. Tech Now hosted the state competition for the 2nd year in a row and won Best of Show for the HT Racers design. Southmoore Theater seniors earned an excellent rating at Tulsa State One Act, received the Charity Award, and 2 members earned All-Star Cast Member Awards. They then earned first place at OSSAA Regional One Act, the Outstanding Tech Award, and members won All-Star Cast Awards. We had theater members earn superior ratings at the Oklahoma Thespian Festival, qualifying them to compete on the international stage this summer. Theater seniors have earned over 150 college callbacks around the nation and have been offered approximately $250,000 in scholarships. The Southmoore Band program had a historic year. The marching band presented their beautiful field show entitled Art of Light and was a finalist at the Oklahoma Bandmasters State Championship, again for the 13th consecutive year. The marching band was also a finalist at the highly competitive Bands of America Super Regional in St. Louis, runner-up at the Broken Arrow Invitational, and grand champion of the Moore Outdoor Music Festival. In January, the Southmoore Wind Ensemble earned the distinction as a state honor band and performed at the Oklahoma Music Educators Association Convention. This spring, our students earned over 500 individual superior ratings at OSSAA district and state solo and ensemble competitions, and the Southmoore Symphonic Band and Wind Ensemble earned superior ratings both on stage and in sight reading at state competition. The Southmoore Winter Guard had another strong season, and the Southmoore Indoor Drumline was named state runner-up in their championships. Our jazz band continued their storied tradition of excellence, with all 4 bands earning superior ratings, and our 5th hour jazz band was named OSSAA Class 6AE state champions. Finally, the overall program again earned the OSSAA State Sweepstakes Award with accent. This signifies excellence in all facets of the overall band program and is the highest honor a band program can earn. Congratulations, band, on being such an excellent ambassador for Southmoore High School. Our vocal music department had a successful year, earning superior ratings at state contest for chamber in performance and treble choral in sight singing. 8 students received superior rankings at state solo and ensemble, and 8 students participated in all-state choir. Southmoore Athletics completed another very successful year. 21 college athletics scholarships were awarded to Southmoore students. Numerous student athletes have received all-state and conference recognitions. Our Palm Squad earned double state titles for 6A large varsity jazz and hip-hop, and our NDA national champions for large varsity jazz. The Southmoore girls golf team was recently named OSSAA's academic state champions for their team GPA of 4.0, and additionally, both girls and boys golf teams qualified individuals for the state tournament. In wrestling, we had our first ever female wrestler place at the state tournament, finishing 3rd place. Both fast pitch and slow pitch softball teams made it to the state tournament, with slow pitch earning the 6A runner-up title. Swim had 8 individuals qualify for state. In boys tennis, we had 1 senior qualify for state and had the highest finish in school history, placing 7th in 6A number 1 singles. Girls tennis qualified 2 seniors at number 2 singles and number 1 doubles. Incidentally, that senior member of the doubles team is an Italian exchange student and also is a member of our high-scoring academic team. Our Special Olympians have received many medals and ribbons for their Special Olympics events this year. Our first ever unified basketball team placed 2nd at the area event. Thank you, Southmoore seniors, for your hard work and your dedication. You have achieved many great things as students here at Southmoore High School, and your accomplishments will be remembered for years. It should be obvious that this, the class of 2023, has demonstrated the skills necessary to be lifelong learners and productive citizens in our society. In a few minutes, each member of this class will have their name read as they cross in front of the stage. Please give these young people the respect they deserve for their accomplishments by remaining silent as names are read, so each name can be heard clearly by family and friends. Seniors, you have set very high standards for SaberCats who follow you. You will forever be remembered for helping continue a proud Southmoore tradition. You can now proudly say that you are a graduate of Southmoore High School. Thank you and congratulations.
Good evening, and thank you for being here as we celebrate our Southmoore High School graduates, class of 2023. I have to say, family and friends, don't our graduates look fantastic? Graduates, with great honor and pride, I stand before you today to congratulate you on your many achievements and successes. Each of you has worked so hard to reach this momentous occasion. Thank you for allowing me the opportunity to address you one final time as a student of Southmoore High School. As you embark on the next chapter of your lives, I commend your flexibility and resilience during these challenging times. You have faced unprecedented obstacles and uncertainty, and yet you have persevered with grace and determination. You have shown that you are capable of adapting to change and finding creative solutions to all problems. These are valuable skills that will serve you well in whatever endeavors you pursue in the future. In all the excitement of my graduation, I cannot remember the advice that my superintendent shared. So as a last gift to you and your families, I'm going to keep this address short in the hope that you retain only the best parts. My advice to you, number one, family. Graduates, your parents, grandparents, and family members are some of the wisest people that you will ever know. Everything changed for each of them the moment you were born, and their focus and resources shifted entirely to you. Give your loved ones an extra hug tonight. Tell them that you support them, or that thank you for their support, love, and honor them. They have made countless sacrifices to help you get here today. Number two, believe in yourself. Discover what defines you, trust in your abilities, and push yourself. Chart a unique path of your design and purpose, and work hard to make it happen. Number three, some failure is growth. Take chances. A life done right includes many highs and many lows. If you don't fail sometimes, you're not challenging yourself. When you fall, get up and try again. Number four, find your purpose. If any point in your life you feel a lack of passion for what you do, you are missing a vital element for happiness. Strive to discover your purpose. When you find it, work tirelessly and make sacrifices for it. Grow your beliefs and faith while staying focused, and there will be almost nothing you can't achieve. And finally, open your heart and serve. Whether you possess the gift of intellect, creativity, musical talent, you're a superior athlete, have a giving spirit, or possess any other talent, you are obligated to use those gifts to assist and encourage others. When your service aligns with your purpose, you leave a lasting, positive impact on the lives of others. Those who selflessly serve are often the happiest souls on earth. I must also take a moment to recognize the incredible impact that you've made on our community through the More Love Initiative. Over the last 4 years, you helped raise approximately $1 million for local nonprofits, helping address issues from student hunger, medical care for our community members, and teenage homelessness. You have shown that you are compassionate. Yeah, go ahead. That deserves a round of applause. Great job. You have shown that you are compassionate, thoughtful, and generous individuals who are dedicated to making this world a better place. Your selflessness and willingness to help those in need have significantly impacted our community and beyond. I hope you continue to carry this spirit of service and community as you move forward. In closing, I want to express my sincerest congratulations to each and every one of you. You have achieved so much already, and I am confident that you will continue to make great strides. Always remember that you are capable of achieving your goals and making a positive impact on the world around you. Congratulations, class of 2023. Now for the good part. Members of the Board of Education, I am honored to present the Southmoore High School graduating class of 2023. Congratulations, seniors.
Emma Wen.
Zoe Elaine Johnson. Hannah Faye Lavender. Katie Mercedes Ellis. Jenna Lee McManus. Devin James Snyder. Cadence Rose Walton. Mason Beatty.
Amulia Biram Kala Reddy.
Cameron Williams.
Rebecca O.
Jessica McManus.
Dwee Tran.
Ava Nicole Garceau.
Jacob Linenberger.
Anson Tang.
William Wynn.
Juan Wynn.
Lilia Nanetta Valerio Weekly.
Vivian Tong.
Joshua Miller.
Adam Wynn.
Calvin Wynn.
Carson Petty.
Sydney Burkhart.
Parker Finks.
Audrey Jaworski.
Hannah Renee Hazelip.
Riley Smith.
Cooper Hayes.
Trey Polk.
Caleb Clegg.
Jason Davenport.
Madison Kate McNear.
Caden Fox.
Abby Primrose.
John Paul Wynn.
Tatum Blythe Gray.
Kent Perez.
Mia Diane Hayes.
Nathan Day.
Landry Dilbeck.
Parker Madison Hefty.
Haley Mondon.
Marcus Means.
Riley Sparks.
Trinity Cope.
Callie Joy Greenwald.
Ella Marie Hodges.
Emily Ward.
Colton Zachary Humphrey.
Campbell Lynn Dilbeck.
Chance Justice.
Katie James.
Madeline Eberly.
Vu No.
Zaya Greenfield.
Lily Marie Ford.
Madison Thomas.
Brady Sargent.
Julia Trione Feeney.
Gabriel Herrera.
Nathan Regal.
Eleonora Zebo.
Jaden Barefoot.
Ivan Calderon Nahara.
Merrick Jude Polanski.
Taylor Bell Dorman.
Vaughn Stentz.
Jacob Ryan Anson.
Michelle Margarita Saldana.
Brennan Mason.
Sydney Fox.
Marshall Anderson.
Naomi Russell.
Michael Gallant.
Isaiah Yowzy.
Lauren Underwood.
Long Pham.
Ava Grace Swartzberg.
Brooklyn Brumley.
Autumn Alexandria Thomas.
TJ Wynn.
Cassidy Burnett.
Cora Davis.
Riley Sharp.
Kaisa Myers.
Ryan Guerrera.
Bon Giacomo.
Anna Ty.
Leire Ramirez Maese.
Alice Brunberg.
Scarlett Sullins.
Alicia Skepkis.
Faye Morgan Abels.
Danielle Aker.
Feliciana Aguilar.
Hassan Albadari.
Ryland Albert.
Tyrese Alexander.
Alexis Allen.
Alyssa Almanza.
Zara Alnaswarswi.
Shelby Alvado.
Okay. Christopher Alvarado Villicana.
Kale Argo.
Kakin Kane Atimbe. Sorry.
Elisa Ayala.
Jacob Abdulis.
Jack Baldwin.
Canton Bags.
Samantha Bankhead.
Ryan Bothrop.
Christian Barnett.
Cameron Cantrell Bernard.
Aiden Benab.
Ethan Barton.
Isabella Benab.
Lindsay Bassler.
Amaya Blue Delani. Wait.
Marcane Black.
Skylar Brown.
Kyan Blackwell.
Caden Bonner.
Ethan Bonebreak.
Michael Brandt.
Kiara Nicole Boyle.
Tatum Bradshaw.
Arsenio Borrego.
Tyler Brayton.
Courtney Brown.
Sergio Camarillo.
TJ Brumley.
Ruby Carrera.
Elias Burpo.
Riley Carter.
Saul Carrion.
Corley Castile.
Mason Castile.
Castellanos.
Shakota Castleberry.
Lars Castellanos.
Chase Lee Shattuck.
Naomi Serde.
Kimberly Chavez.
Isaac Clem.
Matthew Childers.
Brendan McCoy.
Ryan Clegg.
Lindsay Cole.
Garrett Wayne Condry.
Taylor Cronick.
Michaela Corsi.
David Childers.
Abby Cow.
Angel Cruz.
Antonio Gomez Cruz.
Gabriel Carlis.
Soraya Daly.
Andy K. Daniel.
Dakota Dapper.
Trinity Deer.
Damian Deering.
Blake Durr. Gotta start.
Tim DeClark.
Savrai Diaz.
Devin Warren Denny.
Ronnie Dotties.
Nathaniel Diaz.
Alexandria Dessman.
Quinn Tam Doe.
Morgan Dessman.
Chad Drabeck.
Trey Easter.
Kenny Duncan.
Reagan Michelle Edwards.
Avery Ely.
Haley Eisman.
Savannah Edwards.
Emner Enriquez.
Courtney Turner Gomez.
Samuel Paul Davidson.
Ali Alicier.
Madison
Xingyu Fong.
Madison Farmer.
Maria Fernandez Artajona.
Alyssa Furl.
Riley Renee Ford.
Brendan Fortune.
Julius Foster.
You say it way better than me. Frida Ganera.
Isaac Fulton.
Nevaeh Eliza Marie.
Abigail Mackenzie Garcia.
Jenze Franklin.
Connor Garner.
Jasmine Giacomin.
Ashlyn Glad.
Jay Gibson III.
Beckham Goodner.
Evan Golden.
Grace Graham.
Rodney Gray.
Sienna Great.
Evelyn Gomez.
Dante Xavier Guerrero.
Taylor Goff.
Alexander Gutierrez.
Caden Grant.
Haley Hagstrom.
Katie Groves.
Ray Holtum.
Leticia Gumares.
Kelson Hammond.
Brian Guzman.
Lily Haney.
Ayana Hall.
Caden Harrell.
Ethan Hamill.
Allison Hatton.
Liberty Harper.
Christian James Haynes.
Tanisha Hartz.
Mark Aaron Heflin II.
Jacob Hayes.
Alejandro Hernandez.
Robert Hayes.
Bahran Hassami.
Adia Henry.
Logan Wright.
Arissa Hernandez.
Brooklyn Heiss.
Jesus Hernandez.
Haven Heiss.
Danielle Hilgendorf.
Parker Holman.
Emily Himes.
Tanavion Houston.
Braden Holland.
Heather Hunkley.
Connor Drew Howerton.
Athena Hutzel.
Dustin Hutchins.
Katie Jackson.
Jupiter Jackson.
Blake Johns.
Jasmine Marie Hazo.
Jeremiah Johnson.
Damian Johnson.
Claire Jones.
Emily Johnson Sims.
Hunter Kerwin.
Kayla Juarez.
Shelby Kirk.
Rowan Kinslow.
Raiden Krameyer.
Ian Nisley.
Rosie Kugel.
Emily Chris.
Mark Lambrecht.
Carol June Levinson.
Gage Lannon.
Kyler Landrum.
Delana Lee.
Chandler Ray Lawson.
Olivia Lee.
Hannah Lee.
Courtney Lindstrom.
Braxton Leva.
Marcellus Littlejohn Stinnett.
Nick Lockhart.
Dream Victoria Littleton.
Nathan Lopez.
Alexander Lopez.
Jacob Lozano.
Joshua Lopez.
David Liu.
Michaela Love.
Adriana Martinez.
Jack Malone.
Spencer May.
Logan Malone.
Kirsten McCartney.
Nathan Mann.
Liberty McGuineas.
Devin Marshall.
Austin McNeil.
Peyton Martin.
Maria Alexa Medina.
Cody Nathaniel Martinez.
Jose Medina Vasquez.
James Taylor Mayberry.
Coco Mangini.
Ivana McDonald.
Kyle Johnson.
Hannah McHenry.
Ryan Moletsky.
Kaylee Meyer.
Emily Wren.
Macy Miller.
Gustavo Cesares.
Kyle Milliken.
Jay Moore.
Jessica Mondea.
Audrey Morris.
Crystal Morales.
Mackenzie Morse.
Ian Morrison.
Maddie Morse.
Christian Mullins.
Andrea Nava.
Lexi Music.
Cade Ryan Newton.
Bjorn Newman.
India Odom.
Thak Wynn.
Valeria Orozco.
Andrew Orange.
Hannah Osborne.
Selena Oritz.
Madden Overton.
Tristan Overcash.
Francesca Pagan.
Catherine E. Paddlety.
Alexandra Pando.
Blaine Palmer.
Elizabeth Sierra Parham Silva.
Chase Papp.
Jordan Parker.
Jacob Parker.
Owen Parsons.
Connor Perry.
Jasmine Becerre Patterson.
Zachary Parsons.
Tiani LaShawn Payne.
Tej Patel. Poster.
Armando Brito.
Riley Jade Pekanek.
Hannah Peters.
Abigail Perez.
Hannah Renee Phillips.
Jaslyn File.
Mason Paul Boyd Potter.
Caesar Ponce de Leon III.
Madeline Presky.
Dylan Powers.
Carmen Isabella Pueblo.
Melissa Puckett.
Jackson Quick.
Austin Quintero.
Austin Rains.
Christian Evaristo Ramirez.
Elisa Ramirez.
Shakaya Ramirez Beavers.
Angeles Daniela Ramirez Morales.
Jonathan Ramos Reveles.
Jimena Reyes.
Sophia Reyes.
Corina Richardson.
Daniel Rizzo.
Riley Robertson.
Braden Robertson.
Rihanna Robinson.
Abigail Rodriguez.
Laura Ashley Armida Rodriguez.
Jerusalem Rodriguez Gomez.
Caleb Rogers.
Joey Rubio.
Jaden Rosales.
Renee Seldivar.
Elias Nadia Rucker.
Jacob Sanchez Chavez.
Brody Sanchez.
Kayla Sanchez.
Malachi Sinks.
Caden Sanders. My turn.
Rena Sanchez.
Kurt Shaw.
Maritza L. Sanchez Nava.
Charlie Joe Shackelford.
Connor Sandersfield.
Brooklyn Brianna Shreve.
Caden Sandersfield.
Jaden Sue Megan Slover.
Blake Sharp.
Chloe Smith.
Braden Smith.
Caden Smith.
Emily Smith.
Livia Smith.
Lily Smith.
Dakota Sober.
Morgan Smith.
Ant Stevenson.
Isaiah So'oalo.
Christopher Lynn Stonebreaker.
Trinity Alexis Stevens Ruby.
Bryson Stratton.
Camden Stewart.
Annabella Marie Teaman.
Diallo Stone Scott.
Eric Taylor.
Jonathan Alexander Sutherland.
Joselina Taylor.
Cooper Taylor.
Kamaya Ray Thompson.
Jade Taylor.
Elizabeth Torres.
Dimitri Thompson.
Rodney Torville.
Ashton Toll.
Sage Tran.
Audrey Toll.
Riley Urig.
Henry Tran.
Tegan Vallejo.
Mackenzie Turpin.
Carissa Wallace.
Juan Valtierra.
Adam Ward.
Demarion Walker.
Alexandra Grace Warren.
Jace Wallen.
Trenton Wetzeline.
Morgan Warner.
Jackson White.
Angel Waugh.
Aaliyah Williams.
Ashlyn White.
Juliana Love Williford.
Ethan Weeby.
Lydia Williams.
Abby Williams.
Kiefer Winters.
Jasmine Williams.
Connor Wayne Wolf.
Claire Wilson.
Serenity Wong.
Isaiah Wixom.
Sophia Yala.
Logan Bryn Wright.
Pacer Zaire.
Addison Camilla Yo. Cheng Yu.
Are you ready? Pei Yao Zhang.
As the 2023 graduating class of Southmoore High School, our experiences over the past 4 years have changed us forever. Most of us sitting here tonight arrived at Southmoore 4 years ago, individuals from different backgrounds. As our journey progressed from our freshman year to our senior year, we united as SaberCats. Beginning with the class of 2009, Southmoore started a tradition and lit a flame that has been since passed to each succeeding class. As the senior class of 2023, we hold high the torch passed on to us by the class of 2022. Every day, we left behind footprints that will be followed by all future graduating classes. The torch that our senior class president, Emma Wynn, is holding represents the knowledge, spirit, pride, and tradition that have unified us as a class. Now, as we go on to new chapters in our lives, we would like to present this torch to the next graduating class of Southmoore High School, the class of 2024. As it is passed and repassed over the years, may it always stand as a symbol of our beginning and ever light the way for all who come in search of knowledge and wisdom.
On behalf of the class of 2024 and all future graduating classes, we gratefully accept this torch and all that it represents. We promise to always keep the flame burning bright so that it will also light our path, and we pledge to continue to build on the tradition of excellence that you have set forth.
Graduating class of 2023, it is finally our time. May everyone please stand. My last official act as your class president, you may now change your tassels.
The graduates of 2023 would like to thank our distinguished guests, administrators, and teachers for your valuable role in our education and your part in tonight's ceremony. And now, 2023 graduates of Southmoore High School,
Let us stand united one last time as we join in the singing of the Alma Mater. Right hand over bottom.
Graduates of the class of 2023, please follow the directions of your row leaders as you recess out the south tunnel. Graduates, you are dismissed.